Welcome to FNaF News. I'm your host, the TNT Muffin, and today we're going to be talking about Youtooz, Funko, and the official Security Breach Guidebook. So starting off with the Youtooz news. So Youtooz has just revealed their Freddy plushie. I believe this is the final plush in the wave of FNaF 1 plushies, because there was the Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and now Freddy. I don't know if they're doing Golden Freddy or not, but I'm assuming that these are the only 4 they're making so far. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, Freddy's got a pretty simple design, so it's easy to get down. But yeah, no mistakes. I think it looks pretty cool. I probably still won't buy it just because I don't really want to spend $30 on it because it's just a Freddy plushie, nothing too special, but it does look good. I do like how they've been doing the eyes on these plushies. It's still weird though to me that, you know, these FNaF 1 plushies look completely different from the Vanny plush, like style-wise. So I'm curious to see if they do another wave of FNaF plushies, if they'll be more like the Vanny or these FNaF 1 characters. Another Youtooz thing is that on one of Dawko's recent streams, he actually revealed a Purple Guy figure. As you can see, it's Purple Guy, William Afton. He's got some type of security guard outfit on, his badge, and you can see he has like half of his face as the 8-bit Purple Guy, like kind of a mask looking thing. I've seen pretty mixed opinions on this guy. You know, like the hair, I feel like isn't perfect. They probably could have done something a little bit different with that, but I still think it looks pretty good. I do like that half of his face is the 8-bit mask, you know, not like completely covering it, and also not like just completely a dude. They've got a little bit of the 8-bit Purple Guy. Some people don't really like that. I personally am a fan of it. His pose is a bit weird. He's kind of just holding out his hand with one hand behind his back. He's not even like holding a knife or anything. But this is just art, so maybe in like the final product he will be holding something. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think this is a really cool figure. We don't really have much merch of William Afton himself, so it is a pretty cool figure to be getting, and I'm pretty excited to see what the final product's going to be like as a 3D model. So now this final bit of Youtooz news is kind of strange. We've gotten a silhouette of what appears to be a Vanny mug. So yeah, a little bit strange. I'm not exactly sure why they're making a Vanny mug. Not really the coolest piece of merchandise. I guess we don't know what it looks like. Maybe it'll look super cool. But I don't know, kind of strange. Don't really plan on picking this one up. But yeah, I guess we'll see what that looks like in the future. So now into the Funko news. Funko has finally just revealed their reversible head plushies. You can see there's Freddy, Chica, Foxy, and Bonnie. Basically how it works is you can like turn them inside out and it turns into a different character. Freddy turns into Nightmare Freddy, Chica turns into Nightmare Chica, Foxy turns into Nightmare Foxy, and Bonnie turns into Nightmare Bonnie. I think these guys actually look super cool. I mean, like, they do have a bunch of printed on color, but they've got loads of details, and all of them seem to be, like, really accurate. Like, comparing this Nightmare Freddy plush to the original one, or, like, the Nightmare Foxy plush to the original one, they look a lot more detailed. I mean, of course, they are just the heads and no bodies. A lot of it is printed on color, but it is still cool to see all the detail and what seems to be all of it being correct detail. They also gave FNaF 1 Foxy some of his golden teeth, which is something that we don't really ever see with FNaF merch. The only thing that's, like, technically, I guess, not accurate is that Bonnie should be a bit more blue, but that's pretty much it. And pretty cool is we actually finally have a Nightmare Chica plush. When we got the wave of Nightmare plushies before, didn't get Nightmare Chica, now we finally do. So that's pretty cool. When these things first got announced, I wasn't too interested, but now that we can actually see them, I think they do look pretty cool. Some other Funko news. This stuff's pretty interesting. We don't have any actual images, but there has actually been a listing found of what appears to be a second wave of Security Breach mystery minis. The first wave of minis, you know, wasn't the best. The figures themselves were pretty cool, but it was just the same 5 characters just recolored over and over again to make a full wave of 12. But this time, I assume they're going to be doing more characters. You know, we can finally probably see some of the Shattered animatronics, Daycare Attendant, Burnt Trap maybe. I guess we'll have to see what happens with that. I am pretty curious, though. I'm also wondering if it's going to have something to do with the Ruin DLC, or if it is just going to be some characters they missed from the base game. I guess we'll just have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, I am very excited for that, because there were loads of characters in the original game that they didn't make any merch for, so it's going to be great to have a second wave of this stuff. There's also been a listing for the Circus Freddy pop figure. Again, it is being branded as a Security Breach figure. Still not really sure if it's actually going to be related to Security Breach or not, or if it's just going to be something made up by Funko. We really don't know yet, so I guess in the future, hopefully not too long from now, we'll finally see what Funko's doing with this. Not sure if it's going to be recolor or an actual, like, character from the games. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So now into the book news. So we finally have a preview of the official Security Breach Guidebook, Five Nights at Freddy's Official Guide, Security Breach Files. A deep dive into the newest Five Nights at Freddy's game is presented here in a giant paperback that will make the perfect addition to any fan's library. From the newest animatronics to the deepest maps and Easter eggs, everything is laid out in awesome detail that will deepen the knowledge of even the most enthusiastic player. A must-have for Freddy fans. You can see the cover has got Glamrock Freddy, Glamrock Chica, Montgomery Gator, and Vanny, and you can also see that there are going to be pages, one of them specifically for Gregory, and one of them specifically for Glamrock Freddy. I assume that there are also going to be pages like this for every other character in the game. Curious to see what it goes over, of course. Like I said, it's going to probably go over every character in the game, going to go over all the Easter eggs, like it said. Probably where to find all the prizes, I assume, where to find all the duffel bags, stuff like that. So yeah, we'll be getting that in the future. I think it'll be pretty cool. And the last bit of news here is that we now know that there's going to be a 6th Tales from the Pizzaplex book, as well as a 7th one. So Scott, again, just pumping these things out, just like he did with Fazbear Frights. Not sure when it's gonna end. Probably around the same time as Fazbear Frights. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But that's all the news we have today. If you want to subscribe, click the button on top of my head. If you want to watch one of my last news videos, you can click that button over there. And if you want to see some other video I made, click that button over there. And I'll see you when we get some more news and things.